Dawn, quick opinions on the bracket and the potential teams that you might face?
I mean, I know we're not the same team, but there's some familiarity as you go down the bracket. But first things first is Norfolk State, and I'm sure they're having a historical year, so we got to take care of business on Friday.
Do you know anything about Norfolk State, just offhand?
I don't. I just, I was just following them throughout social media and saw that they were having a good year, good coach team. I think he got Coach of the Year as well. So we'll know a lot about them come Friday.
I was going to say, last year was a playing game. This time you know who you're going up against.
Yeah.
Does that kind of help you a bit? You can go ahead and start preparing?
Yeah, I mean, it's real helpful that you don't have to prepare for two teams, so we know who we're playing, and we can get going on it. I'm sure our video guy, I got to get with him because Norfolk State wasn't one of the teams he thought we would play. But we're excited.
Dawn, how's a Key? How's she doing?
Key good, better each day. Hasn't practiced yet, but she said Tuesday. So we're off on tomorrow. Give her another day, and she'll be ready to rock and roll on Tuesday. But we'll have to see.
Tennessee's hosting. They got Iowa State.
That's
So
the
then
other
four
side of the
seed?
bracket.
Yeah.
though.
Okay, yeah. So my bad, y'all.
Dawn, you've been sent out west, you've been sent to the Midwest. How does it feel to know that, hey, it's a short ride up to Greenville if you guys get out of here?
I mean, it's great. I think when we got shipped out to Stockton, we thought it was such a drag that we had to go out there, and we ended up winning the national championship. So there are blessings in all types of situations. We're blessed that Greenville was a region. We're blessed that we did enough to get sent to this region, and we have to make it work for us. But we know it won't be easy.
Could you see teams like Maryland, UCLA on your side of the bracket, just both in very different positions than they were when you saw them in the winter? Just sort of, how do you prepare to maybe see some of those teams you saw very early in the year again?
I mean, the same way. I mean, we prep for a healthy Maryland team, and Diamond Miller didn't play. Since then, they've been tearing it up. So, I mean, if we take care of business, we got the first round, we got a second round before we even have to see them, and they got to get through their bracket. So anything can happen in March, but there's a lot of familiarity. Yet, all the teams are playing a lot different than they did in November and December.
Of course, this year's team, most of them were on last year's national championship winning team. What are some of the, differences and similarities kind of in the message you communicate to them, knowing that they already kind of have that experience of winning?
Yeah, I mean, I think this year we're playing more experience with the target on our back. So it's not as much, there's pressure, but it's not as much pressure. Meaning, like, we had to win last year. Like, for our own psyche, for Aaliyah, for the freshies, we had to win because of how we lost the year before. But this year, they've learned how to win and how to, how to carry to carry that pressure each and every game. So we're not, it doesn't guide us. It really doesn't. Like, we're not thinking about, us accomplishing what we accomplished already. We're just thinking about the next game, and we have to win the next game, and that's been a mentality all season long. So I I actually just let them guide me into what needs to be said and done, and more times than not, they come in ready to rock and roll.
Dawn, with off the court stuff, what was it like filming an Aflac commercial with a Coach K, and how'd that come about?
I mean, it came about fairly quickly. Did the commercial in, I think I did it in December, right before finals. They asked if I wanted to be a part of the commercial. There was a lot of equity involved in it. Like, Aflac really is a company that really stands by being equitable. So it's not like, they asked me to be a part of something and they gave me less than what they gave Coach K. Like, all of the amenities were the same, and there was no negotiating. I probably wouldn't have negotiated anyway because I love the commercials and wanted to be a part of it, so it was pretty cool.
They filmed that down here?
I'm sorry, I got
Filmed it in L.A. Yep.